Oh, hi, 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 hello, hi, hi, hello, hi, Dave. You're always so fast. The fastest first in the West. But hello, hi, hi, hello, hi. I hope everyone is doing well today. I don't really have a plan, which I think I've said at the beginning of every stream, because I am just not starting these with a plan. Oh, how do I say that? Hi, Dancer? I feel like, have I asked before and I forgot? How do I say that? But hello, welcome, 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 hi, hello, hi, hello. I don't remember if I added it to the tags, but I was like, I need to add, no, I did. Reading challenged. That's me. The ultimate challenge. Just reading. Can I just call you? Is Tanny alright? I hope so. But hello, welcome, welcome. It is wonderful to have you. The plan today, the same as every ASMR stream. Let's chat a bit. Let's wind down. How was your day? What's going on? My day was incredibly slow. Like, not a lot happening today. Just very rainy, very quiet, kind of dark. I was really sleepy. I just wanted to curl up in the wall all day, but instead, I was productive. I worked on some art. I worked a little bit on stream things, but not super successfully. I wanted to try multi-streaming today, but I did not realize you had to request the ability to stream on YouTube before you could stream, and it takes 24 hours for them to let you do it, and I don't get why. Waving back. I can't wave. I've thought about adding a wave toggle to my model, the one that's coming, but that seems like such a pain. But it'd be so fun to be able to wave. Andy, hi. Hi. It's so good to see you. Hi, Andy. Hello, hi. We're gonna try some different things today. A few people have told me that it's okay to be a little louder. Cute little mouse, that's me. Cute sometimes. Horrifically ripped apart others. I've been trying desperately to get a clip of when we were talking about, like, roasted mouse the other day onto my TikTok, and Twitch will not let me do it. Every time I try and export, it's like, no, there's been an issue with whatever internal server problem, and I'm like, come on, man, come on, I just want to share it with the people. but one of the things I'm trying today is some triggers without the cover in the way, because I feel like the cover versus no cover is a really different sound. And earlier I was even kind of doing like straight up finger on mic, and it's not bad. Hi, Ricky. Hello. Welcome. It's great to have you. Hello. I hope you're doing well today. I hope everyone's doing well. And if you are in one of the zones getting heavy rain, I hope you are staying dry and are not getting washed away. This week I'm probably gonna do another ASMR stream Wednesday, but I think on Thursday we're gonna play a retro game. We're gonna start a little bit earlier, and we're gonna do a game and stream, because I really want to play Michigan Report from Hell, a game set in Chicago that was never released in North America, because that's funny. Chicago represent. Yeah, okay. So here's the thing about this game. It is a Suda51 game, kinda. So, it's Suda51's studio, but how much he was actually involved is debatable, because there is another game coming out. Steal slugs, that's what you get for eating my Oreo, Stinky. And I do it again. You can try and take these lungs, but you can't take the Oreos. And I'll eat the whole package. That's the thing. Hi, Derpy. Also, hi, Palm. Hi, Palm. Hi, welcome. This mouse can eat an entire package of Oreos in one sitting. Like, non-stop. I can just sit there and they'll disappear. I will eat them all, and then I'll feel really bad, but I'll do it. They're that good. But yeah, you can try and get these lungs. I've already had my arms and legs stolen. What's one more organ? It is great to have you, and I hope you're doing well today, Derpy. It's so good to see you. Look, one more part of me being a robot is okay. It's worth it. Sometimes you gotta risk it for a sweet treat. I would share, though. I'm very good at sharing. Like, an Oreo for everyone. I'm not gonna keep them all to myself. But yeah. Michigan Report from Hell. Funny game. They were double stuffed. Well, that's the only kind that's worth it. Like, who's getting a regular stuffed Oreo if it's not getting stuffed 2 times? It's just not as good. You gotta double up on the cream. Like, no other meaning intentioned, but you have to. Just one Oreo for everyone. Yeah, and then the rest for me. And, I was gonna say the other mice, but that's a lie. Like, triple stuffed Oreos, almost a little too much. One stuffed, not nearly enough, way too thin. The cream to cookie ratio is like totally off, but the double stuffed ratio, cream to cookie, perfect, ideal. Some of the other flavors of Oreos, like, you can get away with, like, chat, don't chat me. And thank you so much for the follow, Palm. Thank you. It's great to have you. And here's the secret. Now I live in your walls, and you can't get rid of me, but the deal is I will protect you from your sleep paralysis monsters. This is the deal. Everybody knows. Thin Oreos. I'd rather just eat another cookie. Like, if I'm gonna have a thin Oreo, I'll just have a thin mint. It's like the better cookie with, like, crispiness wise. Dude, I'm eating the Oreos for, like, the stuffing, because I'm like the separate the 2 ends and like the middle part out and then eat the cookies. But if there's not enough middle, it's just not the same. You're gonna fan out the fuck out of you. Get ready to be scrunkled. I love scrunkles. Look, all I do is little doodles. Like when I draw fan art of my friends, it's just like a little goofy doodle. But one of my friends, Dinko, she draws the best, like, sketchy, super expressive, like, a little scrunglies. ASMR Mouse tells you about Oreos. We've already decided these ASMR streams are ASMR Mouse, pretty much just autistically rambles at you. Oh, and I'm sorry you feel icky, Ricky. I don't mean to rhyme, but dude, yeah, the weather is so off. I felt like really stuffy and really like, I don't know. It's been like too humid and way too hot too early. But I really hope you feel better soon. And thank you so much for the follow, Sir Flamer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's great to have you. Welcome, welcome. I already gave my spiel to Palm, but I live in your walls now. This is my house. You can't evict me. Please don't evict me. I have a lot of places to squat, but don't worry about it. But I swear, I will protect the residents. I will protect Dweller Sound from all the scary entities, I swear. How long have I been streaming? This is stream 5? Stream 5? I think we started last week. We were supposed to have a new ASMR mic set up today, but this mouse is not great with technology. Despite being part mechanics, I got the wrong wires, so I couldn't hook up the I don't know what it's called, audio interface for the mic cables to USB. I couldn't connect it to the computer because it's like, oh, you need like this ancient ass USB that's not used anymore, but we use it for audio. And I'm like, I have every other USB, but I don't have one of these. So I had to get one. So probably next week. I'm not gonna try and stress about getting it hooked up in one day, but probably next week we're gonna have binaural mics, like a better setup for triggers, and then we'll use this mic just for speaking streams. But yeah, so we're a fresh mouse. I mean, not like technically we're an old hag maxing mouse, but streaming wise, we are a fresh mouse. And so far, every stream has been me rambling non-stop about how much I love PlayStation 2 games. Like, I'm pretty sure I've given everyone the same Silent Hill 4 spiel, like, every stream, where I just go, wow, you should play my favorite Silent Hill game. It's like the best one, except for all the reasons it's not the best one. But this time, I'm gonna try and convince all the dwellers to play different PlayStation 2 games. And honestly, we could even back it up. I could try and convince you to play a PlayStation 1 game no one has ever played. What about Silent Hill 3? I like 3. I like 3 a lot. It's not my favorite. 4 is still my favorite. I think 3 is my second favorite though. I like Heather a lot. She's super cool. I used to cosplay Heather. I cosplayed her a few times. It was very fun. But she's cool. She's a cool protagonist because she's a little like, oh wow, there's some weird stuff going on, and like, funky. But like, she like kind of rolls with it. Like, James is just like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? This is all terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Heather's just like, weird. Yeah, I killed that. Neat. Yeah, playing as her's fun. I like it. I like her as a character. I like them all. I like all the protagonists of the first 4. No worries, no worries. You never have to chat if you just feel like chilling and listening. I am just happy to have you. No pressure ever. People just listening, just as important to me. So make sure you get some good rest. And I will be hoping for you to feel better very quickly. But yeah, Heather's cool. I like her story. I think it's very neat. The Silent Hill 3 movie is ass. It is horrible, which is sad because I feel like it's like such good material for a movie, but it was just executed terribly, like so bad. But that's okay. I mean, I guess a lot of people don't think the first Silent Hill movie was executed that well, but I still think it was cool. The music was really good, the acting fit with the games really well, the camera angles and like shots fit with the games really well. The use of prosthetics looked really, really good for the like environments and everything feeling right. It was good stuff. I liked it. I also used to cosplay as Silent Hill nurse really frequently, like almost every year at a local convention. And my favorite thing was like being in a bathroom, and the way I did it, like I had zero visibility, like I had to have a handler because my face was like completely covered in bandages because we were doing bobblehead nurse. You fully enjoyed the first Silent Hill movie. The second one felt like they tried to mesh Silent Hill 2 and 3. Yeah, exactly. It like didn't have enough of its own identity. Like they should have just stuck with 3. I felt like I don't know. I just felt like the whole thing was done like it as an attempted cash grab without any real soul in it. Where the people who made the first ones like really, really cared. And I think it was a different team. Although if it's not, I'm sorry, but they gave up. I think they were gonna make another one. Maybe. Like, I feel like I remember hearing that and going, who asked for this? I thought we agreed we shouldn't make more of these. But I haven't heard anything about that in like a really long time, so that might have been like a fever dream or something. What was I talking about? I got distracted. Oh no. Where was I? No, I got nothing. I think 3 is like a little bit harder than 2. Oh, no. I don't know. But in a good way, not in like a way where the 2 remake is harder than 2 just because they make you fight a bunch of enemies. It feels kind of like it makes sense for Heather to be fighting in a way because of like her history and like who she is. So I don't know, it feels good to fight in 3 until the last boss, which feels terrible because it just eats ammo and it eats hits and it hits you and does a lot of damage and it takes forever. And like it's like one of those bosses where it's like, yeah, if you can just cheese it, like you should just do that because otherwise you're gonna be here for way too long and it's not really a good time. It's kind of a bad time. It's like not the worst, but I think as far as like designs, the boss is cool. It should just have way less health. And it makes sense that it has a lot of health, but it's not pleasant. Which I think sometimes games should maybe consider like whether something is fun and not just like if it is thematically appropriate. If you don't cheese the fight, you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, if you don't cheese it, you're gonna have a bad time. There's like a little spot you can stand next to the boss's like left hand, like at a certain spot, and it's like when the boss comes down, swing and then do a little scooch and then swing and then do a little scooch and then swing. And it's like that's the way to do it, because otherwise you're going to be running around and getting hurt and using all of your ammo and all of your health items and then going, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And all you have is like a mace. And like from the cheese spot, the mace works, but from anywhere else, the mace is terrible. You zoned out. Look. Don't worry. I'm just talking about killing God with a mace. It's totally normal. Don't worry about it. Totally normal. Pom, we talk a lot about Silent Hill here. I don't mean to. I even thought before stream, don't talk about Silent Hill as much. You're gonna scare the hoes. Stop talking about Silent Hill. But it's hard. Sometimes it just comes up. It's like my current thing. Totally normal to kill a god. Yeah, especially if you're in a JRPG, which I play a lot of JRPGs. So it's like, another day, another dead god. No gods before me. I'll destroy them all, and then I'll eat them. As a hoe, you're scared. Don't be scared. I treat hoes so well. I take care of the hoes. I promise. My hoes are well maintained. Oh, garden update. It's rained a lot. I think I might have drowned my new plants. Oh, I should post garden pics on the Twitter. I might do that. That'd be my proof. I really do have a hoe. It's only okay maintained though. I'm not the best at taking care of my equipment. Alice games love to pin you against gods, and I love a Shin Megami Tensei game. I'm so excited that they're redoing Raito Kizuhana and the Soulless Army, because like I feel like nobody played those, but they're really cool. King Abaddon is weird though, because it's been a long time, but if I remember right, like the beginning of that game starts off and you're like investigator Raito Kizuhana, the demon summoner. So cool. And it's like, oh, this woman's been kidnapped, but I think she's like kidnapped by like a scary bug man to have little like bug babies. And I'm like, what in the hentai? What is this? What is this? And if that's not actually what happened, don't at me. Don't ask any questions about why I thought that's what that was. I have to go back and play it. I have it on the computer. I have the Soulless Army on the computer too, but I mean, if it's gonna get remade, we'll just wait. I got a lot of other retro horror games for us when we start doing gaming on Thursdays. Do I have a chromatic shift on the display of your model because you can't point out what gives it this fuzzy, blurry appearance? You are correct. You are exactly correct. There's a chromatic shift on the model and a slight, like VHS filter. But the colors is the chromatic shift. Also, hello. Merloda? Merloda? Is that right? If that's wrong, tell me. But hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. Is there only a remake for Silent Hill 2, not Silent Hill 1? Yeah, no one remake yet. But there are theories that they're gonna remake 1 and 3 as well. And that's why there wasn't a HD texture update for them like there was for. But that could be wishful thinking. It could be copium. We could all be huffing. It's called Aura. Yeah, the Aura Aura of a mouse. Jeez, Aura. Yeah, the little pixel shift for the VHS thing is cool as fuck. You should add that too on your. Yeah. So, there is a thing in OBS that is like a plugin that's just called retro filters, and it just gives you like access to like a whole bunch of different like effects. Like I could do like glitch effects, or I could do like VHS, CRTV, like whatever. Like a more modern shift, like a whole bunch of different things, and you can just Google it. And there's like a bunch of things to tell you where to get it. I don't know if it could be used outside of OBS. I am not great at this technology. Unfortunately, you don't have a PlayStation or a PC. Sounds like a good game to play. I bet some of them are, I don't know if this is true, they might be on some other consoles, but I'm not positive, because I know 4 is just on GOG, and there might be some that are on, other stuff, but my memory, not good. I gotta take a sip of water. I'm trying to remember if 2 came out, the 2 remake came out on anything else. It's not as good as original, but it's still good. You're researching on creating the CRT effect as best you can on LCD screens so you understand how it works. Is pretty cool. Yeah. Definitely look into it. It's just retro effects. There's a bunch of different filters because I think people, I don't know, got back into it. They were like, wow, actually that stuff looks kind of cool. And I'm just like, yeah, it always has. But I really thought about getting an old CRTV VHS combo. I'm still thinking about it. It's kind of like living rent-free in my head as an option. But it's expensive. It's kind of expensive. Those VHS tapes are not cheap. Which is crazy. It's crazy. I thought it'd be oh yeah, we have all these VHSs and nobody wants this garbage. But apparently, me and a whole bunch of other people do want that garbage. I just want Outlaw Star on VHS so I can watch it when I'm trying to go to sleep. 'Cause, I miss Toonami. I miss the good old days of watching old anime in the middle of the night and going sleepy. It was good times. Oh yeah, backroom stuff. I kind of forgot that probably kicked off a lot. No, it's not nerdy. Dismouse uses liminal/backroom as spaces in which to go between everyone's walls. We are big horror people. And yeah, the analog horror type stuff is really kicked off, and I really like a lot of analog horror. And I think that's just because the way the film looks is really comfy kind of for me, because it's I don't know, it's what I grew up with, so it's really nice to see it more. Yeah, the little fuzzies and little distortions and things being a little softer. It's really nice. It's really cool. And I think a lot of what we're gonna be doing, when we game, there's some indie horror I want to do, but there's a bunch of retro horror that I really never got to play back in the day that I really want to get around to. Michigan Report from Hell is a game where you are a news videographer, and it's very it's way before the games where you would play and just see everything through a camcorder, but that's how you play the game. And depending on the things you film, the game changes. You saw a video essay on that game 3 days ago. It's crazy that it doesn't have more attention, because yeah, it is from the same studio that made No More Heroes and Killer 7 and all sorts of way more famous games, but nobody until recently, because I think people are doing what bottom of the barrel retro horror can we dig up, because it's so popular. And now people are oh, this trash can of a game. It's really funny. The game is very funny in the way that it is not good. Minecraft man, Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. It is great to have you. It's great to have you. But yeah, I think it's like people are like, what old ass horror that has like this really specific vibe to it? Because there is something different about retro horror. It feels different. Like the way that the like graphics aren't good has its own kind of like horror aspects to it. But we're gonna play that Thursday. It is probably a one stream and done because the game is not good. It is before its time mechanically. Like the filming and like having to film certain things to determine like your ending, but I think like the actual like game is bad, which is fine. I don't care. We can get through it. And it's like if your cameraman dies on the next like mission or story, there's a new cameraman. Retro horror easily feels real because the lack of precision of the image makes the imperfection of virtual stuff masks the imperfection of virtual stuff. Yeah, so it's kind of like you don't have to notice it being like not as real because it does have just like a retro graphic, and I really like strange 3D kind of graphics. There's like something about them, they're really cool. Like I don't know if anyone here watches analog horror, but the Oakburn Opus 3 uses a lot of like 3D. Cece! Hi Cece! Hi. Hi. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, Oakburn Opus 3. Oakburn Opus, for anyone that hasn't watched it, is a very, very, very good analog horror series by Red Diamond, who has made one of my favorite analog horrors called I think it's The Starving 5, but now my brain is kind of blanking and wants to call it The Starving 4, but I think it's 5. But it uses a lot of like 3D environments for the third one. Yeah, it's very cool. It's a very cool series about a flutist in a city of people that go missing after he performs his opus, his greatest piece. And it's kind of about finding out what happens. We may do like a analog horror watch along sometimes. That'd be really fun. Just kind of a watching commentary, because there's a bunch of them that are like really, really, really good. A lot of them are like long as hell, and most people have seen them. Like I'm sure like most people interested in analog horror at all have watched like Vedic Harness or Gemini Home Entertainment or like Midwest Angelica and stuff like that. And what's the other one? There's another really good one that's not coming to me right now. No, it's not gonna come. It starts with an A. Oh well. But I think it'd be fun. We could like watch and talk together as like a just chatting or something, because they're certainly not relaxing. It's like the opposite of that. There's some other ones that are really good, but I don't know. Some of them are not really like worth a rewatch, but some of them I'll like watch over and over and over. Like I think I've seen like Starving 5 like 4 times. It's not long, but still. I think like just the art in it is like really, really good. Red Diamond does very cool visuals for his videos. Thank you so much for the follow, Little Beast Man. Hello. And thank you so much for the follow, Deji. These big dumpy. How big is it? How big is it though? The dumpy. Done with the sketch, Stinky. That was so fast. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see it. Where can I find it? Where can I see it? there's a strange porosity between relaxation and horror in some of the extended universe of the backrooms. So here's the thing. These big dumpy, why did you follow and unfollow? What? We'll find out. Are you a real person? Are you? Are you? You wouldn't lie to me, big dumpy. Kim Papa, hola, hello. You'll post it on Twitter? Yay! Okay. And best PS2 game is Wally, in your opinion? As in, Wally, like this, like a cinematic tie-in movie to the movie Wally? Is this what we mean? Best PS2 game to me? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Very good. A little sleepy. You just followed once, you don't know what the heck happened. That's okay. I'm just kidding. I have unfollowed and then accidentally, when trying to click something else, clicked the unfollow button. And I was like, oh, no. Now I have to follow again. And I look like an idiot. Alright. Okay. Yeah, but no worries. Yeah, there was also a movie, like the movie Wall-E with the little robot. I love Wall-E. But PlayStation 2. I don't know if my voice cringe. Look. Me behavior. You have to reject cringe and embrace just having a good time. The story was so wholesome. Wall-E makes me cry. Like a lot. Okay, let me go look at this art. I must see. Cute. Oh, also good. Also, I love that I don't have limbs. Thank you. I love this. So cute. So drawing? Let me figure out if I can. And by figure out if I can, I can do it. It's a sketch. It's a cute sketch. Okay. Yeah. Become sustained by cringe. Embrace it. Be free. If I make an image source and find it. There we go. This is the sketch. Oh, I'm so glad you like my voice. You meant to draw scrunkly, but you forgot. Instead, you drew me a beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Getting art from people is roughly the most exciting thing ever. Like, you never expect it. Like, I had someone contribute to an item on my throne too, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I would never be jacked. Also, I could only have abs. I don't have arms or legs. I'm just too proportionate. Look, I'm a proportionate mouse. I'm very small. I'm very nugget. This is what we are. This is what we do. We leave this in the corner. Oh, I was like, what was I saying? I was saying something about slug bucket. I'm not a slug, I'm just a nugget. Sometimes you lose your arms and legs for science. This imagery is insane. Well, okay. So this model that I'm currently using is a temporary model. And kind of while my real life 2D is being worked on, it's like a general use tool from Booth, or not tool, but model from Booth. So while I'm working on the me model, this is the one we're using. It is as close as I could get, because my permanent, or like 1.0, is mostly symmetrical, but I needed to have like 1 billion toggles, because I have like a wire tail, and I need that wire tail to be able to interface with things. And I think if I went to a rigger and said, hey, I need you to make a tail that can interface with like multiple different parts of like my environment, like plug in to show game display and like other stuff, and I need my limbs to be able to be torn off and my wires to be exposed, and I need them to spark, and I need all this other stuff to happen, and I need to be able to do blah 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 blah. They'd be like, oh yeah, it's like, here's $8,000 for all this bullshit you want. And I'm like, no, no, you don't have to tweak it. It's totally accurate to what I look like right now. We're calling this like the before times, before we went all broken lab mouse. We're still normal. No you don't. Everything I said is easy to do. It's sort of easy to do. The way I want it requires a lot of animations, and those are kind of a pain in the ass, and it's going to require a lot of layering, and typically people charge per toggle, and it's a lot of toggles for different situations, including like another outfit, another hair. Good news, I know how to rig, so I can't do it all myself. Do I want to? Not really, but I can, and I'm gonna. It just means I have to take a little longer on it, so we're using the temp until I'm done. It's kind of like I have to do that, and I have to like make sure I'm doing it in a way where I can integrate it with CME. Let's go, you're a rigger yourself. Hell yeah, I don't do 3D at all. I only do 2D. Like, I can make live 2D models, but I made my blender donut, and I went, no, I think we're good. Oh, also, Resting Splash, thank you for the follow. Hello. I missed you, I'm so sorry. I should probably maybe not have this where my alerts come up. And thank you so much for the follow. Hatchsticks, and John MADMA. Hello. Hi John. Hi Hatch. Hi John. Hi Hatch. Hello. Why isn't there a clock in a library? Because it talks too much. They do. They tick. They talk. They tick. They talk. Hi Metalcore Lover. Thank you for the follow. Good day. Hi Jade. Hi. Hello, welcome. I have to drink more water. My mouth is very, very dry. We are making Sahara Desert sounds. I love it when tracking is lost when you drink water and it just looks like you are having a stroke / seizure. But hello. Not peeking the your? Huh? Why don't I don't know what that means. I'm not making a mental connection. I'm so sorry. What am I missing? Oh, I was gonna say PlayStation 2 games. PlayStation 2 games. Wally was put forth as best PS2 game. And while I would say it is the best Pixar movie, to me, I love a robot. I love a robot. I think my favorite PS2 game is probably gotta be Kingdom Hearts. It has to be. Like, what else could I pick? Kingdom Hearts is like one of my favorite series. Peaks of Yours, a game about you don't play a game, therefore you don't peak the your. Oh, I do not peak the your because I have not played the game. This is true. How am I? I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. I am very cheese today. It is a good day. It is a good day. I hope you are also having a good day. How is everyone? I hope everyone is doing really, really well. So I'll pick Kingdom Hearts. You like GTA San Andreas a lot. I was not allowed to play San Andreas or GTA in general. Mama Mouse is a little protective, / was. I mean, she still is. Maybe less reasonably so. Your day was okay. Well, I hope tomorrow is excellent, great, better than okay. But okay is fine too. Sage. Yeah, I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts. And I know I talk a lot about horror games, but JRPGs are probably like just as much as of like my favorite genre as horror, but they're kind of like off-stream private time games because they long, so long. And like sometimes I'll like take months to play them. Like I'll start and then not play for months and then get back to it because they're so long. But Kingdom Hearts different. We're gonna play at least 1 through 3 on stream. Probably not the side games / other ones because they're like, I don't know, not as fun. Sort of. But we're gonna play 1 through 3. And I don't really remember 3. So I need to play it and get refreshed before 4 comes out, one of these years. But, hi Proxy, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Hi. JRPG doesn't make for an interesting pick for an online identity with all the weaves in the wild. Much follows. Yeah, it's excellent. It's excellent. It's very exciting. It makes me so happy for all of the new people. I live in your walls now. You cannot evict me. I will be here forever. The trade-off. I will protect you from sleep paralysis entities and other creepy crawlies that are trying to watch you sleep, because that's my job, and they're not gonna get in the way of my research. But yeah, love Kingdom Hearts. Other contenders, obviously the Silent Hill games. We've gone over this. Galarian, well, we'll say that's PlayStation 1. Ash isn't as great. You've never had blah 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 blah. You've never had sleep paralysis. I have had sleep paralysis a couple times, not in a long time. It tends to be, I think, more common with like anxiety disorders, and I am a very anxious mouse. But I used to get it really bad, and it'd be like I'd wake up and I could see somebody at the foot of my bed, and I'd try and kick and kick and kick and kick and kick, and eventually I can move, and I do kick. And that like gets me out of it. But it's been like years since that's happened. It's not fun. It's very scary. And it's really disorienting because it feels really real. But it's mostly like your brain getting a little stuck between dreaming and waking up. So you're kind of in a spot where you can't control your movement yet, because your brain is still like, you're asleep, you shouldn't walk, you gotta not move those limbs. But like, it's also like semi-conscious, so like you can see your room, you just like aren't fully back in control, and it's normally just like a second or two, but because you're partially asleep, whoop, hit disk, it feels really long. So, but it's scary, but they're not welcome. I'll chase them off. This is what we say. We go on the way home from the lab, as we're going through the back rooms and the spaces outside of consciousness, and we pass the spookies. We go, dude, leave. This is my turf. This is my house now. I live in the walls. You gotta go bother someone else. Not over here. I feel like today I keep getting tongue-tied, and sometimes I'm pretty good about not and speaking pretty well, but today I am stumbling all over myself. And maybe being updated. Oh my god. Twibber. Being updated. It's so cute. Updated because you're a perfectionist. Mood. So relatable. There's like, I don't know, every time I do a model and I'm like, oh, I'm done, and I go test it, I mess with it a little bit more, and then I have to be like, hello, please update your files. I did more. I changed more things. Other favorite ps2 titles are Radiata Stories and Okage Shadow King. And more people, and .hack. Obviously, and .hack, which is definitely like, solidly a JRPG, but it also has some really cool horror elements to it that I think are pretty underrated. And I wish the game was just a little more forgiving for new people to play. Why do I need data on you? Well, I just need data on, humans in general, a few blood samples, a few tissue samples, notes on your behavior, just stuff like that. I work at a research lab where we are researching both humans and human behavior and consciousness in the places that exist slightly outside of that. Just a smidge outside of normal perception. And that's where the lab is too. And me and all of my co-workers kind of live there, but I like to live in people's walls. Blood samples. Hi, Will. Hello, welcome. Just a little one, just a tiny little blood sample. You won't notice, I swear, I promise. Just a little, just a tiny one, just a little tiny one. Just a little that, a little tissue. Don't worry, it won't hurt. I promise it won't hurt. I'll definitely use anesthesia. I mean, not for the blood, but for the other stuff. And don't worry about any notes I'm taking while you're sleeping. I definitely am living in the walls just for altruistic reasons. What? Don't turn you on your back. You're dead? You're diet? Wait, why not? Why can't you be on your back? Hi, Josh. Hi, Josh. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. You're a shark. I would never turn another animal in a way they didn't want. Sharks stay the way they want to be, right side up. Also turtles. Animals are friends. All animals. We're like the Did anyone watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Like when I was working on my design, it started off much more like clean Android, like clean robot. And then I went, wait, that is not representative of me or my problems or my personality. And I watched Guardians 3, and there's Rocket's friends, and Rocket's my favorite. So I was like, oh, that actually feels way more right for me. So we changed, and we're a little bit broken now. Also, hi Key. Hi Key. Hello. Welcome. It's great to have you. And if no one has watched Guardians 3, or they're still getting around to it, be prepared. I cried most of the movie, which I did not expect. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, it's so silly, Guardians of the Galaxy, silly, goofy superheroes. Wait, sharks suffocate when they're upside down because they just don't move. I mean, I don't think they can. I think because of the way the swim bladders work, right? Get rotated. Spin, get rotated. But I would never. I know. So I've mentioned this before. I am very, very scared of fake water in video games. And people are like, oh, you're scared of the ocean. You're scared of like real dark water. And I'm like, no, sharks are friends. 'Cause when I was a little mouse, I had a dream where I was swimming in the ocean and I met a shark, and it grabbed my ankle, but instead of eating me, it took me underwater to all of its shark friends, and I could breathe underwater. And it was like, oh, let me introduce you to the sharks, and forever you're gonna be a shark friend. And I was like, yay. And it was great. And then after that, I was just like, sharks are cool. Sharks are friend. Hi, Dr. Frosty. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Hi, hello. Welcome. FinPat. Yeah. It was like, I don't know, it was very cool. This was like a bajillion years ago, but it made me like super comfy forever. It was good times. I don't have a lot of dreams, and when I do, they're normally scary dreams. So when I have good dreams, I'm like, oh, they're just the best. Most of my dreams are that I can't find Mr. Meow Meow or his brother, and then I go into a room and there's a whole bunch of cats in the room, like it's full of cats, and I can't find the right cats, and I'm like, no, where are the cats? Who are all these strangers? These aren't my cat friends. And it's like the worst, and I'm panicking and I just can't find them. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Adon. Hi. It's so good to see you. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, why are some dreams so normal? But like, I don't know. It's just spooky. Yeah, if anyone has dreams they want to share, I'll pretend I know how to interpret them. You dream the future sometimes. It's not helpful foresight, it's just random moments. I've had that. I've had like this weird thing. Okay. So here's my dream story. I've had this dream like a bunch of times, or I did. I haven't had it since the incident. So I used to have this dream where I'd be in the downtown of a city close by, and I'd see this building. Well, the incident was, I'll get to it. And so I'd have this dream of this building, and inside is this courtyard, and there's this like water feature, and it's not scary. It's just me at this building, and there's something going on, or like, nothing crazy, but it's just like this very, very specific place that I had never been to. And then one day I'm with Papa Mouse downtown, and we're going somewhere like to a new restaurant that I've never been to in a part of town I've never been to. And he's taking me, and we pass by the building, and like I look through like this like, I don't know, archway thing to the courtyard, and it's the exact courtyard. And I'm like, Papa Mouse, have I been here before? Like when I was little, have you like taken me here before? And he was like, no, we've never been here. And I was like, what? Huh? How? Like we have to have been here. Like how have I never been here? And no, I hadn't. Like I'd never been on a school trip because I asked both my parents. I was like, right? Like there's no way. But no, I just dreamed that place. I don't know how. I mean, I know like logically, my parents just forgot, and I've totally been there. But by all accounts, I haven't been. Except for that time. It was really, really weird. Naming our dreams makes them easier to remember. This is true. Some architectural elements may be shared between two. No, like it is specific. Like it's a really unique building because it's like a memorial, like monument thing. But I don't know. Am I planning on making emotes? Yes, but I have to hit affiliate first. Hi Mapu. Hi. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hi. Welcome. But yeah, we're not technically at the amount of streams required for affiliate, so I have not made emotes. And I probably should get on it. Thank you so much. Technically, this model is a general use one from Booth because my real life 2D is still being worked on. I can bring up a reference if anyone wants to see it, but it should be done. It'll get there. Nice smile. Hello. Welcome. It's great to have you. Thank you for following. Yeah. This model, I think, makes me seem a little more cute and wholesome than maybe I am, which is a little more horror themed than this model lets on, which hopefully is evident from the room I'm in. Making a rig takes quite some time, a good week if you don't have to do the art. I gotta do the art. I have to do all the art, and I have to do the rig, and I have, I do work in the lab full time, so I really only have like a little bit of time in the evenings to work on it, so it's a little slow. The rig is faster than the art for me by like a lot, because some things are like shared, because I've got 2 outfits but they're both dresses, so some of the blends will be, or warps can be shared, but the hair is different and a lot of other stuff. The gap only between cute and horror aspects worked quite well. Yeah, I think so too. It's also just like me. I get told a lot that maybe it is not so obvious that I'm like, oh, you know who's like just so cute and such a silly guy, just this little silly Billy, a little goofy guy, Art the Clown. And it's great when he just chainsaws a man from the butt to the head. Hilarious, even. I'm an artist. Yeah. I mostly just doodle. I do little silly doodles of my friends, and I make models, but not that often because it's fairly time consuming. Because, like, I can do, like, a little doodle of me or, like, a buddy in, like, an hour. You love art. He's so silly. He is. He is. I love him. Like, those movies are so good because the whole time you're just like, oh, art, what are you doing, you silly clown? And, like, you just don't care if anyone dies. You're just like, oh, this is just a hobby for my boy. Like, he's just having a good time. You silly kids, you're gonna get, like, burned alive. And it's just, like, so much fun. But I also just, like, I love a silly gore movie, and I love, like, body horror. Oh no, out of beer, no! A tragedy. What kind of beer, though? What kind of beer do you guys like? I'm very picky, but I very much love one of the few beers that I really like. Like, the ones I like, I really like. And the ones I don't like, I will not drink. Modelo? That's never something I expect. I haven't had a Modelo in so long. Like, even when I was somewhere where people were drinking Modelo, I'm a Dos Equis Amber if we're, like, going with one of those. Oh yeah, in France, Goudals? No, and I've not even seen them. Trappist Roquefort. Are these European beers? I'm so hamburger. I don't think I had a single beer when I was in Europe, like any of the times, because I was there with the Mouse family, Mouse family European vacation, eating cheese, drinking wine. We only had wine, but Papa Mouse is like a wine snob. Well, you like IPAs? I cannot drink an IPA. I'm like, I only drink sours. Red wine, a lot of Chianti, like a lot. But that's because I've only been to Italy, so everything I have ever drank is Italian. But IPAs are sour. No, like a sour specific, like the type, like a sour or a gose. IPAs to me are bitter and grass, and I like bitter, but I hate grass. I used to like IPAs, but now I'm just like, ugh, 2 hops. I need that thing to taste like yogurt and fermentation and a sour fruit. You like your grass? Yeah. So my favorite sour, the sours are specifically sours because they have the same bacteria frequently. Not always. I'm not a beer expert, don't quote me. They frequently have the same bacteria that ferments yogurt, lactobacillus, I think. I am not a bacteriologist, Mouse. And it makes them have like that fermenty quality that like yogurt or kefir or like one of those things will have, where it's like tangy almost. It goes really well with fruit. So a lot of times it'll be like a fruited sour. Like there's one I like that's blackberry lemon, and then there's another one I am really into right now that's an Earl Grey tea sour, and it's very yummy. And I kind of thought, tea beer? Weird, but no, good. I gotta get more water. I'm sorry. Waterfall sounds incoming. Okay. Hi, Coffee. Hello, hello, welcome. Moosey or Coffee? Okay, I'll probably go Coffee because I read the beginning. It's true that fruity sour is different. Yeah, it's more acidic, less like bitter grass. But I am that weirdo who loves olives. And I've always loved olives. Like, as a little mouse, I was like, oh, a tin of olives. You don't say. Let me get in there. Yeah, I love green olives. Olives with the pit in are the best. But here's the thing. I love fermented foods, like older foods, like cured foods. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me update the scrunk. Let me update. Oh my god. So cute. Okay. Save. Computer. Save image. Yes. There we go. Okay. We have to squonk. This is me. Oh, I'm very cute. You love my voice. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look, I am just a small creature. A little creature. Can you follow, Mousy? Of course you can. All are welcome. You just have to deal with my ramblings and the fact that I will live in your wall now. I will protect you though. Thank you for the follow. And yeah, there are olives without pits, and it's called What America Will Do to a Good Olive. They'll take the pit out, they'll put a pimento in it, and they'll ruin it. I hate regular American green olives with pimento in it. It's gross. It's nasty ass. Hate it. Make me so mad. I live in your walls. Yeah, I live in your walls. I'm just a little mouse. Where else am I gonna live if not every single person who follows walls? Cause the community name is Dwellers, or if we're gonna get weeby about it, Dwellers in, because you're the one that dwell in the house and I'm the one who squats. Look, I'm not gonna just sleep at the lab, right? But yeah, I will protect you from sleep paralysis monsters, other entities, cryptids, etc. I'm a territorial mouse. I don't share with other creatures. I'll share with like any other person though. Each time you ate olives, it was when you were with your Portuguese family. Always got, yeah, European olives always got pits. That's the good olives. And thank you so much for the Foster. Follow. I can talk today. I swear. No, dogs are fine. I'm a friend to all animals. I love animals. And I'm glad it's funny. Look, we do a lot of, I definitely was planning on doing triggers today. Like, I have all of my stuff ready to do triggers and be a good ASMR streamer. But instead, I get sidetracked yapping about my special interests. Food. Literally anything else. Yeah, we're too busy nerding out. I can't help myself. Every time I'm like, oh, serious. I've got my tappy stuff, I've got my brushies, I've got, I don't know, a well-hydrated mouth to go when someone says something. Glass tapping sounds. Here. I have glass. I can even do it. Ooh. I'm not trying to peek. I post on Twitter when I'm going to stream, so if anyone wants to keep up with when I will be streaming, check that Twitter. I don't have a schedule at the moment, but that's the place to find out. Later, after the actual debut, I will have a set schedule. Yeah, that's so awesome. That's such a fun thing to do, is explore Twitch and just do little doodles for people. Like, that probably makes people so happy, Bob. That's so cool. And have a wonderful exploration. Yeah, I really like ASMR streams. Only the ones you really like. What's my heart's toggle? Keyboard. Thank you. Look, sometimes cursed fan art's funny. You gotta have a good story. Yeah, and I hope to see you soon. It's always exciting to see people, see familiar faces. It makes me so happy. Good night. Yeah. Can I gently brush the mic? Yeah. Here. I literally... Well. There it is. Malfon. Hello, beloved Malfon. Welcome. We do a lot of brushies. I hope you're doing well today, Malfon. And I hope you got your taxes done. If you did not finish taxes and you're American, do your taxes. Yay! Oh, yay! We're trying a little different thing with the mic today. You're like $400, Jesus Christ. This is the first year in like years I have not owed money. I got $3 back. R.I.P. Don't say deads. Untangled. Get untangled. The harsh reality sets in. Is it even worth it? I don't know. I didn't have an option. It's just like, yeah, where do you want it? And I was like, I guess my savings account. I mean, you know, wherever you want to put it, Mr. Government. Interest on $3. I don't know why I didn't owe this year when normally I owe. I think last stream it was brushes and talking about eating horrific food, so I mean taxes probably isn't worse. Here I also have a different brush. I don't know which one I like better. the binaural audio than this one. You're more of a fan of this sharper brush? Ah, interesting. Yeah, I don't have a set menu, but I'll have, like, when I have channel points. That's weird. Hold on. I'll have an ability to make requests. Are you dragging a knife across your face? I can get the knife out. Instead, we have brushing, but I can get out the switchblade. I don't know if it'll make sound. Romantic. Omo. Also, hi, Omo. It is legitimately such a romantic switchblade. So it's like that black pearl handle, and then like, obviously long blade, and then it has like little doves at the top of the blade next to the handle, and then it's inscribed on one side it says "Don't cry for me," and then on the other side it says "I'll fly with you," and I love it. It's so cute. You think there's a video of a dude that just literally cuts the foam off a mic cover? That's actually so cool. That's such a cool idea. The mic scraping the plastic. You have a pocket knife that just says "I love you" on it. It's super sharp. Yeah, this one's so sharp. It's like my favorite knife. I used to have like a little like carved utility knife too. R.I.P. A piece of shit has it now. I miss my knife though. Now I just have the one. I thought about, like, I have a lot of Zippo lighters too that have like different engravings on them, and I was like, man, do these make cool sounds? And it turns out they don't make a whole lot of sound, but they do create a lot of sparks, which is probably not so great next to like my setup. But we might try that. I'll probably just include that in the next scripted ASMR video, which, if anyone is interested, socials? Why are you doing this? My YouTube, not the VOD channel, but the regular YouTube, has like scripted / structured ASMR videos, and then the VODs are on the VOD channel, obviously, but we're kind of in the middle of a oopsie doopsie trapped in the backrooms series, and then starting a oh no, you've been kidnapped, don't mind me series. You're so gram status that your bones creak every time you move. Legitimately, I'm so creaky. Yeah, people seem to like the keyboard. And I really do too. My old keyboard is like really clacky. And I feel like this one is like a really nice, maybe do it slower. Type slow, what do you mean? Subscribe button. But I like this keyboard. It's like a little creamier. I like this one. Like, it just has nice, what is it, like key padding. Gotta oil those joints. Look. You know? Maybe. I can only type it like, move my fingers at my normal typing speed. Morning coffee acquired. What kind of coffee? Did you say oiling joints? You think you've heard that? Look, some of us have metallic joints, and you just gotta keep a bag of joint fluid on you, just in case you start getting creaky. Sometimes you wake up, and your ankle just isn't gonna move at all. Gotta oil that shit. This has been like one of my favorite sounds lately. Oh, with some salted caramel flavored oat milk. That sounds so good. I drink all of my coffee black. And most of the time, I just have an espresso. And I don't make a full cup anyways. But sometimes I will make a fancy cup of coffee, which is coffee mixed into hot chocolate. That's like my ultimate treat coffee. Black coffee, no sugar. Yeah, me too. Like, that's all I normally have unless I'm doing the fancy, because that way I don't ever need milk, I don't ever need sugar. I just can have the coffee plain, and it's easy, but also I like it that way. Like, iced black coffee, so good, so good. Sometimes hot coffee makes me feel icky, so my preference is iced coffee. Yeah, so good. Agumi, hello. Hi. Welcome. You have some hot chocolate balls you can drop in coffee. That would be so good. I just have powdered hot chocolate, which is not nearly as good. Oh, that sounds yummy. Used to drink your coffee black, but then the old milk seduced you one shopping trip. I get like that. Like, every once in a while, I'll be like, what if we got something extra fancy? What if we tried something new? A creamer, mayhaps? Oat milk is nice. I don't really... So most creamers just kind of made me go like, what? They melted out marshmallows. Oh, Agumi. What's your favorite tea? I love tea too. I have a whole tea collection. You've never had powdered milk? It doesn't sound very good. I have these little like artificial milk creamers, but they're mostly for when Mama Mouse comes over, and they're like hazelnut. Let me try. I'm super dehydrated. Let me drink some water. No, Agumi, tell me what tea you like. Here. That's like the only mouth sound I like. Just the... Thank you so much for the follow. Patriosit? If I ever say anyone's name wrong, please correct me, because I am reading challenged a lot and speaking challenged. But hi, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is great to have you. Isn't it supposed to be spring? Yeah, it is. It's like 85 degrees. It's so spring. It's rained for the last 2 days straight. It's so hot here and so humid. If it's cool where you are, or dry, I will trade you. Oh, what's my favorite trigger? That's hard. That's hard. So my favorite trigger that I have, or one of them, is this book. But some other triggers I really, really like are just like brushes. When I have the new mic set up, I really, which maybe is funny for a mouse, like the ear cleaning triggers. Like the ones that sound like they're like hella in your ear. Where's my other brush? I don't know where it is. I had another brush that like can get in there more, you know? But I don't know where it is right now, but it'll be way easier with the new mics. You really like mic blowing as another mouse sound? Yeah, just like that. But it doesn't work so well with this mic because of like just the way it is. And I think it'll be like way better with the other ones. I'd really love to get a 3DO, and I will one day, but they kind of expensive, so it'll be a while. But I really like the way that like they can make really good ear sounds. It did work well for you. Yay! The other ones I have separate like the ears better. Like this one sorta does, but it's not quite as good. So I like that it'll sound like much more concentrated. I can tap it. I don't feel like it works super well on this one. Or do you mean like tap like finger tap? The other ones are the ones that have kind of a, they just make tappy sounds way better, like when you touch the mic surface, which is something I really like too. Empanada, hello. Welcome. Yeah, I agree, it's like way too metallic on this mic. Like, any sort of touching, it gets really metallic, because the mic is like, it's not built for ASMR, it just is doing the job right now, until the correct cable comes back in. Yeah, it's super mid, right? You're tired and bored as hell. Oh no. Here's my suggestion. Doom scroll on TikTok. Not really, don't do that. I'm sorry though. If you're tired though, you should just go to Eeps. Especially if there's nothing to do. But yeah, the other mics are just made for ASMR. Or for like picking up sound like that, so they should be much better for tapping and much better for things like on the surface of them, where like this one I feel does a good job. Tiberius, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Don't scroll, don't scroll. So, like, it picks up this. I think great. Like, sounds that are not on the mic. Hold on, I might make noise. I'm scooching 1 second. Chair. What? Sorry. I'm reaching. The creaky sounds of my chair. Derpy, if you fall asleep, I hope you have a wonderful evening and have good dreams. No scary. I'm giving the worst advice. Recommending someone to doom scroll is probably the opposite of those. Look, I'm not a self-help VTuber. I'm not here to be a good influence. I'm here to get you to obey mouse. I'm not telling you to do anything, but still, it's the thought that counts. And to play retro ps2 games, and to let me study you while you sleep. These are the goals of mouse. Self-destruction VTuber. Look, occasionally, we get a little Minhara. We have a bit of a minty. Wait. Hi, alpaca? Wait, Bainy, mouse. Wilty flower? What? What does this mean? Wait, what does that mean? I'm confused. I'm also, like, look, I'm not smooth brain, but the weapons grade autism is not a joke. It's very real. Stuff goes over my head really easy. I'm a cute small ant stalker. Well, I'm not stalking if I'm like living here. I know where you are. Am I autism on purpose or on accident? I'm autism because Mama Mouse's eggs were crazy old. I am autism by, like, genetic mistake. It's unfortunate. It's not for funnies. I'm not autism maxing. I'm autism negativing. Oh yeah, Mama Mouse was waiting. Me liking Silent Hill series makes me 100% approved. Look, Silent Hill Souls games. I have other good tastes. I feel like these are the tastes that, like, when I talk to dudes mostly, they're like, "Oh my god, you like Souls games?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm just a nerd." So do most of my friends. It's okay, we're just nerds. Oh yeah, no. We're minty here. You gotta have something. I don't know a single VTuber who's like super well adjusted. I am cute and autistic. This is true. I'm a combo wombo. It gets people all the time. They're like, "Wow, I like you. You're cute. You like all the things I like." And then they realize I do poorly in social situations and they think I'm significantly less cute. Thoughts on Metal Gear? I'm so sorry. I've never played a Metal Gear. I will, though. I get yelled at a lot about it, but I have never played Metal Gear. But I do know how to go Metal Gear. My room's clean. I'm a tidy mouse. Mice and rats being messy or dirty is a common misconception. We're very clean and we're very tidy. So my house, my little cave, my nest, very clean. This is a fun social situation though. Honestly, so here's the thing. Socializing online is fake and does not represent actual social situation. Kind of. This is not 100% true. So, VTubing, streaming, etc. makes me or has made me way better at talking. Like, it hasn't been long, but I think like stream number 1, like I had a lot of trouble just like saying stuff, and I'm doing way better now. In real life, I'm fine. I'm actually significantly more anxious socially online than I am in person. But that's because I'm really, really used to, because of my job, talking to people I don't know, and like I have to do a lot of training, I have to teach a lot of people, so I'm really, really good at like that part and that socializing. Because it's like, if I really know what I'm doing, like if I know I'm the expert in my field, like what I'm trying to do, then it's not scary. But if I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't like have a script for what to say and like what's gonna happen, it's a lot more stressful. It doesn't show. Yay! Are you HR? No, I'm a researcher. Socializing online with 20 people after working with 95 in person for 13 hours is nice. I mean, yeah, it's really different. I work with a small group. What is blood researching? Biomedical sciences will be vague. On your way to becoming a yapper extraordinaire. I am trying. When was stream number 1? Not this Sunday, but the last Sunday. I don't know what day of the week that was. What kind those that take organ bits? I would take an organ bit. I did work on some COVID research. It was cool. But I hate wearing PPE because I get way too hot. And I'm sorry if I miss anything. I was rambling a bit. Do you think one day we will have to shut down the internet because of AI? No. Because really, AI isn't AI. It's predictive based on what people do. But in a way, it's kind of almost like predictive text fill. It just does what it thinks like a person would want it to do. So, no, it's not actually sentient. Now, would I love a Cyberpunk 2077 slash the rest of it to happen? A little bit. I want to be an edge runner. I want to do it. I love Cyberpunk, and it'd be really cool to think that there are rogue AIs that have really gained sentience. But no, unfortunately, I don't think our reality is that cool. You see, you were construction main. Oh, yeah. A lot of shit talking going around. Yeah. Mostly when I work with people at work in the lab and we talk, we just talk about video games. Like my coworkers. When I train people or work with other researchers, I am very professional. And like we just talk about like work, not fun things. Hey, based off you would be so good. Look, that's the thing. It's like most people's data is being skimmed for AI. Like every piece of data that is skimmable has roughly been skimmed. So like all of your online like public anything, an AI knows it. And that's why AI is not that smart. Like it has the global like average. It's like what would the average person want? And like some of it's different. Like obviously there are like really strict learning modules that are only doing certain things. But like the general is like, that's why like a lot of the old like personality models like that they made, like, oh, this is an AI girl to talk to people on Twitter, just immediately gets like starts saying slurs. Like she immediately gets like fucked up. You know? Like it just doesn't work great. Have y'all not seen AI fail at manual labor work? Look, it's like cool, but there's so much it can't do. It's really not worth stressing over. Yeah, it's not actually intellect, it's just kind of like regurgitating like what it should do. Oh yeah, that's what I got. That's what I reached over and grabbed was wood. I work with people at work. Well, okay, so I know that sounds like retarded, but I mostly work alone, and I mostly don't work with people at work. I mostly work by myself, so it makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Look, we were offering lobotomies the other day. Everyone's it got a little slow in here. I'm reaching for wood, yes. A friend of mine saw this the other day. The wood. And they were like, do you have a dead turtle? Because this is a wooden turtle. Look, I am not above a dumb joke. Like, you should see me in some of my friends' chats. If they slip up even one little bit, we gotta be on it. You gotta be on top of it. I know. I set myself up for those things a lot because I don't think about it at first, and then I'm like, oh, oops, oh no. Very rarely is it actually on purpose, but I will lean into it. Some people can't take it. What? That's like nothing. That's like literally nothing. The other day at work, me and my coworker, I don't have a Discord yet, I'm sorry. I post on my Twitter, which is linked below when I'm live. I have not made a Discord yet. I kind of wasn't sure that I would have enough people that warranted a Discord, honestly. I'll make one though, I'll make one. To be fair, yeah, if you don't have a Twitter, I wouldn't make a Twitter. It's in my about. If you just go down to my about, like it's in those links on the about. I have the Twitter and the YouTubes and the oh wait. Actually, hold on. Is it in my socials? I think I can give you that link. Boop. Yeah, Twitter's. It's in there. Yeah, if you don't have a Twitter, don't make one. Fuck it. For some reason, Twitter is like such a part of VTubing, and it's really how you get out there to a lot of new people. I wish there was a better way, and I know there are some forums that are pretty big for like sharing VTuber stuff. I tried out Blue Sky, it's just like, it's not great for connecting with people as well for some reason. I think a lot of people just, I don't know. You just set sail on Twitch. I mean, that totally works. You love hopping on Twitter and seeing your favorite VTubers getting mating pressed on your feed. It really helps you remember to go watch their streams. Look, dude, you gotta turn that filter on. You gotta say, I mean, you don't gotta. If you're like, actually, yeah, no, I'm into that. You keep that shit on. But I have like a few friends that like post so much not safe for work stuff that I had to be like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I must hide you. I like to be able to open Twitter at work. Like, I just can't. But it is kind of like a better networking thing, unless you want to like adventure through Mongolian basket weaving forums, which I don't think many people do. Just make a Gooner hold. I don't even have a not safe for work tag, where despite in that one way only, we are pretty say-so. In every other way, I cannot do that. If someone was like, don't curse on stream, I'd be like, I literally can't help myself, I'm so sorry. Why everyone gotta be horny? I don't know, lube tubing is such a thing, and then there's like a really significant portion of ASMR that is very 18 plus. So I think it's just like very prevalent. I'm an adult with adult interests, like other adults. My adult interests are mostly like gore and gardening. 18 plus ASMR is a very recent thing. Yeah, it's never been my thing. I'm very much a, give me that ASMR video where a girl's abducting me into an alien spaceship and taking off the front of my face and checking it and then screwing it back on. Hi, hello, hi, Garo. Hey, hello. You also saw that video? Oh my god, if you're talking about Berlin, I love her. She does like the weirdest shit, and it's so good. Like, I'm like, yeah, give me an unhinged ASMR video. I need like some absolute like weird shit to be happening, and then I'm like, yeah, perfect, nap time. Or I need a woman to whisper to me in Korean. No, it's Berlin ASMR. She's like a flesh person though. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Garo. Hello, thank you, welcome. When's the redacted mouth ASMR where you nibble your insides while describing what part they are and a silly fact about what you're nibbling on? I'll do that. I'm totally in. I'll do it. We'll do nibbles. She's making the weirdest ASMR. I will. I'll check that out. Oh my god. Yeah, I love a very strange ASMR, which is why I think when I was like, oh yeah, let's do like ASMR videos, I went, let's do Lost in the Backrooms ASMR, where you can't get out, and I'm just like, oopie doopie, sucks to be you. I know, like, evil scientist slash, like, kidnapping ASMR is pretty normal, but, you know, it's fun. Anime ruined you. Used to watch hella flesh tubers doing ASMR, and now that number's been completely dwarfed by all the VTubers. I like one flesh tuber. She's not even a tuber. I mean, she is a tuber. She just does like TikTok and YouTube, like pre-filmed, and then everything else is just VTubers. I don't watch any flesh streamers. Oh wait, I watch one flesh streamer, but he exclusively does like analog horror content, and he's dope. But yeah, and thank you for the follow, Coffee. Silent Eagle, hello. You're in my walls, but I'm in your walls. Wait, if we're both in the walls, then who's gay? You prefer VTubing when it comes to streaming, more visual diversity? Yeah, I think I just like to look at an anime. Also, I think the tech is really, really fun. Like, it's okay to say you're a weeb. Dude, my community name is it's Dweller San. I didn't slap the San on the end because I'm not a weeb. When we like first threw it out there, we were like, okay, it's definitely Dwellers. And then I'm like, I'm gonna call everyone Dweller San, or we could do Junin San, but that sounds like a step too weeb. We're one weeb too far with that one. So instead, we're doing the common. What does that mean? A weeb. Like, you're really, really into anime. I'm an anime girl, it doesn't get more weeb. I agree with you. I totally agree. 100%. You will not get any disagreement here. Yeah, derogatory. Look, I've cosplayed for years. I watch a lot of anime. Cosplay for you right now. Here's what I can offer. Silent Hill Nurse, Heather Mason. I actually don't have either anymore. I threw them away when I moved last, so I have no cosplay. I think I still have like the Lucky Star uniform somewhere. Yeah, man, you can send me anything on Throne. I actually, one of the outfits I'm making for the main model is Eileen's outfit from Silent Hill 4. So we will have a cosplay outfit. We'll have my main lab outfit, a kind of like Lolita-esque field mouse outfit, and then I'm getting a casual design, but I might be getting a model, like an alt model for ASMR, from my Oshi. Maybe. She said she'll get back to me. Please let her get back to me. I feel like I'm gonna get ghosted, but please, dear God, I want that model. But it's like, it'll be like a casual home outfit that a friend of mine is designing. I'm so excited. Frilly nurse uniform. Well, my like country mouse outfit is the frilly one. I feel like doing a frilly nurse outfit would be doubling up. Also, Basement Cheese, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Are you a snack? Is the basement cheese for me? Can I eat it? Casual home outfit. When is ranked home? Dude, I'm like already plat on like ranked home. I'm so good at home. Like so good you would not fucking believe. I could cosplay as a mouse girl. If I ever go to Off-Kai, I will be a little me, a little mouse girl. Hi Pastel! Hi! You're on the train? I love trains. Not like in an autistic way, but in like I like riding them. Not even Grandmaster. No, I'm flat. Look, you think some of us are gonna be, what was that game? Like jerk champs or whatever? It was like a gold gooners and like silver strokers, and what was it, like emerald edgers. Please don't eat you. Okay, deal. Okay, fine. I won't eat. Hi Senpi, hello, thank you for the follow. Trains are Zeke. Zeke? What is Zeke? Agumi. You're way too on the cutting edge of terms. Dude, I only learned what Peem is. Like, all my friends be saying Peem all over the place, and I was like, what the fuck is Peem? And it took me forever to figure it out. And that it's just peak. Is he peak? It's Peem? Yeah. Omo, it was y'all. Y'all just saying Peem all over the place, and I didn't want to be like, I'm fucking retarded. What is Peem? It's just peak. Oh, shit. I keep forgetting. When did that happen? Oh, hold on. Meow. There we go. Oh, we have exclamation mark. Meow now. You need a duo in Jerkmate? Look, you gotta get that locked in duo with one of your bros. A bro that's committed. a bro that's committed to jerking it as much as you are. You gotta do it. I believe in you. You made up Seek like yesterday. It's already stuck with some people. I'm gonna start using it. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. You know what Peem is, but Omo seems to like it. Omo likes good things. Yeah, Mr. Meow Meow is not screaming for food. He's screaming for the fact that even though I gave him a lot of attention today, he wants more. He wants pets, but he can't come in because I have poisonous plants in here. So we have the meow counter. Now, whenever he meows, not like every meow, but anytime he comes to visit, exclamation mark meow, so that we can keep track of our favorite guest, because he comes by a lot. Yeah, Zeke is in the lexicon now. We gotta start this. Oh man. Yeah, I believe. Look, I've been struggling to speak today. I don't really know why, but it's been hard. I feel like normally I'm way better, but today I feel like I'm stumbling like a lot. Is that at all related to Sork? I'm Sorking it. I'm sorry. You know those TikToks that like is a cat and then he's like, so I was jorking my peener like usual and then I heard the bells, the sound of the peener snipper man. Like, do you know those TikToks? I like them so much. Like, there's another one that's like, I was standing with my balls out as usual, and then I heard the sound of the peener snipper man. And another one's like, I was jorking my peenar as usual, and then I remembered I lost my arm in an accident. So who was jorking on my peener? Like, I love those. I love those so much. Thank you. I'm so glad I'm not alone, Pastel. And thank you so much for the follow. Oh. Choco. You're getting called Choco. Bye. Hello. Welcome. Your friend sends those to you all the time. He's been sending you Freaky Evil Billy. I know. The Freaky Evil Billy ones. It's like that. And I am forever. Wee wee wee. Woo woo woo. Wee wee wee. Oh yeah. Wee wee wee. And I can't stop. Wee wee weeing. You think it's the evolution of the absurd horror of Evil Burger? What's Evil Burger? Yeah. Wee wee wee. What? Squeaky. Wee wee wee. Wow wow wow. Woo woo woo. I love it. I love a little cat noise. I love a fake little cat noise. I love wee 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 cat. I wah wah. Oh, Gumi, your wah wah wahs are so cute. The wah wah wah. I love it. You make great noises. And it's like, dude, for real. Wah wah wah. You and your girlfriend communicate, right? Wow. I haven't heard a wow. I've heard wah wah wah. I need to catch more Agumi. Like people who stream while I'm working, I'm like, oh yes, I can catch a stream because like I'm stuck at a computer. It makes me so happy. Evil burger is when you think you're eating a burger but no it. Oh yeah, so I was gonna pet on Kitty and then I thought to myself, oh no, it's Evil Kitty. And then I realized it was Good Kitty and I missed out on pets or whatever. There's Evil Kitty ones. My TikTok just knows I really like cats. Like a lot. So it's just like, here's cat brain rot. Do you want cat brain rot? Meow. Meow. Cat brain rot for you. You like this, right, you idiot? Meow meow meow. And I'm like, I do. I can do more. I can do more mouth pops. I must drink more water first. I forget. I'm very bad at this. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow. Cold and nice? Cool? We could do like a just chatting of like, here's my favorite TikToks. Would that be fun? We can also do, oops, your brain is full of worms and we gotta scoop them out. Happy lobotomy day ASMR. Yeah, I think when we get the other mics, plucking out the brain worms, yeah, because we can really get in the ear zone in a way that this one can't. The prey urge of watching funny videos of your main predator. I didn't make that connection, but now that you say that, this all checks out. I think I'm connecting some dots that maybe I hadn't connected before. You always found it strange the link people try to make with ASMR and disturbing body sickness. Like, what do you mean? What kind of disturbing? Like, what? Elaborate. Night Slasher, hi, hello, hi, welcome. Golden Ice, yeah, Golden Ice, okay. It's nice to meet you. You must be a brave mouse considering how casually you're talking about cats. I'm so brave. In fact, I'm scared of very little. I'm used to facing off with very, very creepy entities in the outside spaces when I'm traveling from walls to walls. Like people doing dirty fungus covered feet ASMR. Oh yeah, those are, I don't know what it is. That does not do it for me, but there's something for everybody, I guess, you know. Yeah, it is a common rodent struggle. Agumi is a fellow rodent, she gets it. Sometimes, cat's friend. To me, all animals, friend. It'd be really funny if the one of those faces, it'd be really funny if the one that faces down eldritch horrors regularly still scared by the hound. No, yeah. Only scared of water. Scary video game water. And sometimes dark spaces. Or the fact that my dog's been kidnapped. Lost in Vivo was pretty scary. Oh, maybe I do just have toxo. Yeah, rodents that have toxoplasmosis. It's not so much that they have a attraction to cats, is that they lack a fear response. Essentially, they just like do not behave normally, in which do not get caught by a cat. And theoretically, it makes people more affectionate towards cats. I actually don't think there's a whole lot of research on that. It doesn't do much to humans at all, unless you're pregnant, and then it does a lot. So, you know, watch out. But people think it's really easy to get it from like a litter box if you're pregnant. That's why they're like, oh, don't clean out litter box, pregnant lady, don't do it. But it's like, one, you have to ingest fecal matter to get the toxo. Two, the normal way humans get toxo is by working in the garden, getting dirt that's contaminated under their nails, and then like putting their fingers around their mouth. Like that's how people get toxo most of the time. Cats do not shed toxo very long or very much. It's like after you get infected, or the cat, you like have like a couple week period where you're gonna shed the oocytes or whatever. No, those are eggs. Whatever, the toxo blah blah blahs, parasite shit. I am not a parasitologist. And so like if you have indoor only cats that you've had for like a long time, you're not at risk of toxo. And also, don't eat the cat don't do it. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad. It's not a big deal. But if you are pregnant, like for real, don't eat that shit. Also, hi Oscar. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is great to have you. Thank you so much for following. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I might like that are maybe not best for my own personal safety. Sometimes the things that are fun are maybe not good for you, but you do it anyways. You living in a place with like 8 outdoor cats, crazy cat later. Okay, so you are at risk. That's different. If you have outdoor cats, and it's in the environment, very different. You just notice little Mousy on the desk. Yeah, I've got little Mousy on desk. We have Doodle, and then let me move. We also have Ghost Mousy on the pillow, but it's kind of hidden. We'll move this a little bit. There we go. Punching your balls isn't a fun hobby. Look, punching balls is super fun. What are you talking about? One morsel of the forbidden treat won't hurt, Shirley. I want the forbidden treat. I want the spicy forbidden treat. I have fun plans. I want to be able to plug my tail into the computer when we play games and get an automatic spicy treat. It would be fun. It would be so much fun. I want to play a Souls game and get a spicy treat when I die. Tide Pods? No, that's like a weird sticky treat. Spicy treats are different. They're like physically spicy. We'll see. I have some fun ideas since we have so many wires. You gotta write a Monster Hunter script for it? Wait, a Monster Hunter like a Monster Hunter script as in like coding script? Because if so, elaborate. That being said, I don't really die in Monster Hunter. Great sword main for life. Battle-y. Yeah. Make it work for Monster Hunter like you're thinking with Dark Souls, except instead of death on hit. Oh. Well, I get hit a lot. I just guard. Oh no. I'm bad at dodging and I can't parry. I only know how to guard. But yeah, because of like all the wires and the limbs, I wanna be able to use that for some integration. Have some sparky sparks. You did the same for Armored Core once. It was very fun. I've never played an Armored Core game. Big Floppa. A big Floppa. Hi, welcome. Great sword. Better than longsword? Fuck the longsword users. They keep making me fall with their dumbass combos. Look, all I want to do is get on top of the monster and whack this shit out of it. I just want to cut that tail off. All I want is to see that tail pop off. I crave it. I want to turn that thing into shoes. I want to wear the skin. I want to wear the skin of the monster and then go kill its siblings. I want to do it. Big recommend Armored Core. I don't know why. Like, I've tried it. Because a friend of mine from long ago was very into Armored Core. But for some reason, it didn't like grab me, which is weird, because I love mecha. Like, Gundam Wing was one of my first animes when I was a kid. Actually, it wasn't one of my first, but it was like my first that I got like obsessed with. Like, when it was over, I was so devastated that Mama Mouse was like, I think you should talk to a therapist. You like this show too much. And nobody thought that I might have autism. They just thought, I don't know, our child loves Gundam Wing too much. Yeah, we can do tapping. Do we want wood tapping? We can do book tapping if you have a preference. let me know. Depending on which game, it could be Controls. It probably was. This was on PlayStation 2, so I don't know what game, but it was a while ago. Roguelike mecha building action game that was released a month ago. Ooh, that sounds really familiar. I think I looked into that, but I'm not sure. I'll look at it. Look at 6. I heard the new one's super good for people who didn't like get into the other ones. I am very much a Gundam person, and I really want to do Gum Plus streams sometimes because I have a lot of I have a lot of kids that are sitting and waiting, and I have not done it. Ooh, a cracked version. Ooh. I have so many games I need to play though. One of my favorite games, horror games. Silent Hill, I love it. A lot. I love JRPGs. I love the Kingdom Hearts series. Lost Odyssey is one of my faves. What else? I'm like modern games that I like. I really love the Persona games, Shin Megami Tensei in general. I've been playing a lot of girly games. I've been playing a lot of Infinity Nikki. Hi Henry. Hello. Hi. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Hi. I really like the Kira games. Kira made Lost in Vivo and Live Acid and Basilisk and Basilisk 2000. So good. Oh, Souls games, obviously. Duh, Souls games. Dark Souls 2 is my favorite. I know this is a very controversial take. I'm so sorry. I don't know why, but I love it. J Arts, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, hi. What do I prefer in 2? Dude, that's such a hard question. Long. Right for copper. No, my copper. I need that. Brushing? Yeah, absolutely. I've got soft. Yeah, P5 Royal is so good. Persona 3 is my favorite though. I love Morgana though. He it is so cool. I almost named one of the cats Morgana, but did not. But yeah, Eagle, definitely finish that Complicate. They're so fun. I have about 10 that are done. But I have about 3 still in the boxes that I need to finish. You still remember the hype around 3? 3's so good. I don't know why. Oh, no, I do know why I prefer 2. Duh. It has my favorite build in it. I really loved the Hex Greatsword builds in 2. And none of the other ones really have an equivalent that makes me happy the same way that one did. Do I think 2 has problems? Yeah, oh Jesus Christ, yeah. But I don't know. I still love it. Dear friend, Big Dave 420 is currently playing it and suffering. Small mouse, giant sword. Small girl, big weapon is like my favorite aesthetic. Can I try and roleplay a mouse? I don't think I can do much like roleplay live. That's on the YouTube. The roleplay ASMRs go on that channel. Yeah, it's very good, Catboy. Roleplay live is pretty hard. I just couldn't do it. I get distracted so easy. Like crazy easy. whose name I can't remember. I have ps2 reloaded or whatever, and I have not finished it. I got to like the first level and like couldn't finish. Oh my god, I love Hilda too. 3 Houses is so fun, but my favorite 3 Houses character is Yuritsa. I love him. That's a husband right there. You don't care much for the social gameplay. What? Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, just whacked my headset. You come for the things that aren't the social gameplay, and then the more you play, the more you are way too invested. I really like Metaphor, the new one that is definitely just fantasy Persona that's called something else. That one's really, really good. Like, I love it. Small character and super heavy armor is also applicable. True. I realized this earlier today. So my favorite role when I'm playing games is I love tanking. I want to be the tank. I want a big sword, and I want heavy armor, and I want to be the boss. But maybe when earlier I was watching a friend stream, and she was like, yeah, I prefer tanking, and then someone was like, oh, so does other friend, and she went, huh, I guess we just like taking damage, and I went, oh no, is this why I love tanking? Someone else to play tank. I love tanking. In 14, I tank when, yeah, he's back. I tank when I have to pay, like, when I know that the other people are going to do a bad job. But sometimes I want to not work and I play DPS. The only thing I will not do is heal. And I have another friend who is always healer. And they're like, but you love bullying people, why are you the healer? And I was like, no. Healer means that you have everybody else's life in your hands. That means you get to choose who lives or dies. It's like the most control role. Of course he wants to be healer. He gets to let us die if he feels like it. You can't tell if you like tanking for that reason or if you got Stockholmed into it. Yeah, that's like part of it. Is originally, like, I started tanking because there were too many bad tanks, and then I was like, I love it. And you like Persona for the social aspect? Yeah, I love the social aspect, but I love like a cute social like game too. Like, I love a farming game also. Healer's nice, it allows people to do what they want. Yeah, like support is just like, I'll play support in like a team game. But MMOs, it's DPS or tank only. I agree. It's like way too stressful. I don't like to do that. I don't want to be stressed. Tank, I'm just like, wow, someone's gonna hit me. Whatever, fun. Like, shield. DPS, I'm just like, I'm barely working. Number go up, brr. Yeah, it's fun. Dude, yeah, I love a farming. There's a couple horror farming games coming out, and I am so excited. You sub to the YouTube channel, you love the mousy dance. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I do. My YouTube is like ASMR scripts, and then all the shorts are just me with my V-Roy doing little dances because Twitch will not let me upload clips for some reason. Yeah, horror farming. Grave Seasons is coming out, and it's like horror farming. There is a like serial killer, like on the loose, but it's also a dating sim. But so far, all of like the like romance people that they've come out with, I'm like, none of these are my type. So I'm not terribly interested in that aspect. But the horror farming, super in. And then there's We Harvest Shadows. And that's like, there's a demo that I played and it was so good. Like, it got me with jumps multiple times because it does a really good job with its audio design. And like, something will be right behind you and just be like, hey, and you're like, huh, like, and it's right there. Or you'll just be looking at something and not notice it, but like in the corner of your eye there's like a dark figure behind a tree and you're just like, oh my god, and you're like in the middle of nowhere on a farm. It was very fun, great demo. And then there's another one that's more Rune Factory-esque because there's more combat. And it's like you live in a town and there's like these like eldritch horror creatures like mutated rats and like the maggot man. So it's like you just graduated high school or like not going to college and like there's a job at the farm, or you can do babysitting or like a bunch of other little stuff, but I cannot remember the name. I can pull Steam. It's on my wish list. Store wish list. The Maggot Man. Yeah. Oh, have any of y'all seen? It's like VHS 96 or 99? I don't remember. But there's one that's like a news report of a creature in the sewers, and it's Ratma. All hail Ratma. I love that one. I don't know what it is, but like, Ratma, my beloved. I cannot explain. The other one is Welcome to Elderfield. It looks very good. The art style is very cool. Ratma nuts. So true. So true. But yeah, very cool. I am more of a, well, I was gonna say I'm more of a Harvest Moon person than a Rune Factory person. But the new Harvest Moons are bad, and Rune Factory is still pretty good. So maybe that's not true anymore. But I really love Stardew. I really like Coral Island. It's a different, like, you know, farming game, but it has like an underwater part and there's like mermaids. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the new Harvest Moons are just like shovelware, whatever. It's just very sad. R.I.P. that series. But yeah, Stardew is great. But I'm very excited for Welcome to Enderfield. It is up there with the horror farming games I'm excited about. Like, how many horror farming games can I have on a Steam wishlist? The answer is 3, apparently. Which you wouldn't expect, but I'm happy about. Are they still going with the Story of Seasons, or did that fall off the face of the earth? I have not heard anything about that in forever. Oh my god. He's like, bro, you have work in the morning. I keep thinking he's like gonna settle down. Yeah, we can do more mouth popping. They're remaking everyone. Bleh, 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 bleh. Hate that. He's still grumbling. Why am I doing ASMR? What's my ASMR lore? I like to whisper in the walls for fun. Like, okay, consider this. You're chilling in your room, in bed or whatever. Hi, Fedster. Hello, welcome. Hello. Hi. And I'm bored. And so, as you're sitting there, I'm like, yo, hey, having trouble falling asleep? Want to hear about all the PlayStation 2 games I like? Yeah? Oh, You didn't respond. Well, I'm still gonna tell you anyways. So, the reason Silent Hill 4 is blah 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 blah. ASMR's cozy. Yeah. Hell nah. Sucks to suck. I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, I just like it. I'm doing 2 things I like. ASMR. Horror gaming. Because I like it. Also, like, don't you want a mouse that may or may not be taking blood samples without your consent to just whisper info dump? Tell you about how Lost Odyssey is a great game, and despite it being locked on the Xbox 360, everyone should just figure out how to play it. It's so good. It's so good. When is my 2.5 hour long YouTube video on Silent Hill decompiled where you tismally explain every detail and implication of lore and story game and dude, I'll do it. I'll do it. Do not test me. It won't be one of those like, here's my video retrospective on Silent Hill throughout the ages. It's just gonna be like off-topic rambling. Yeah, we can do more brushies. We can do more brushies. I can't believe they're doing the DS ones too. Oh my god. Oh, look, you are so wrong if you think I love James. Obviously, we all love Pyramid Head. He's a dreamboat. Everyone loves a triangle. And like, you know, no one can resist the geometry. But James is a little bitch. He's supposed to be a little bitch, but he is a little bitch. Pyramid Head Daddy. Look, you said it, not me. You like that he sticks his hand in the toilet? Honestly, me too. I love that James is a little fucking freak, and he's just like sticking his hands in holes in toilets. He's not like looking for a coat hanger or anything else. He's just like putting it in there for fun. Did I play Fantasian? No. What is that? You love video talking about random stuff? Dude, me too. I will like learn about any video game for no reason. Thank you so much for the follow, Fester. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is great to have you. Oh, buddy, I already know about Fear and Hunger. Who do you think I am? I'm a horror gamer. I know Fear and Hunger. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow. EKM, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, no, Fear and Hunger is cool. Pocket Cat, my beloved. We're horror gamers. Of course we play Fear and Hunger too. But after the first one, cause, you know, we're not fake. Not to imply that people are fake for only playing 2. Have I beat that recent horror RPG Maker? Look outside. Oh, I just saw something about that today, but I didn't look into it. There's another one that's Am I Nima that looks cool that's coming out sometime. Look, if you want that copper, you're gonna have to take it out of my robotic hands. I need that copper. You need some coffee, but you are coffee. Fear and Hunger lore wasn't really a thing in the first. I feel like Fear and Hunger lore is such a thing in the first one. Play it on Discord and screen share in my DMs. What is this? VTuber grooming through Fear and Hunger? Fantasia is the newer Mistwalker game? No, I'll have to look into it. Yeah, there's hella lore in Funker 1. God, don't fall asleep on the train. Also, hello. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, Raiders. Library patrons. Oh, we have another librarian here. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome. Oh, let me not make a loud noise. Oh my god. If I could type. Give me 1 second. Oh, and Flopsy. Oh no, we're gonna be on timeout. But hello, thank you so much for the raid. It is lovely to have all of y'all. No? Okay. I am struggling. Yes, do the thing. Okay, one done. But thank you so much for the raids. Flopsy raid, Sylvia raid, hello. How were your streams? What were you up to? I am Bucket. I am a mouse researcher. My limbs are metal, and I love horror. And for anyone that's following, I live in your walls now. And thank you so much for the follow, Yimd, and thank you, Sylvia. And thank you so much. How were your streams? What were you up to? And thank you so much for the follow, Flopsy. Can I explain the nugget tag? I don't have arms or legs. That's the nugget tag. It's a coordinated assault. Hell yeah. One of your favorite PS2 games was 007. Oh, I played so much 007 with Mouth Brother, but I am struggling to speak today. Yeah, important lore. I don't have limbs. They're metallic. You were also doing ASMR. I hope it was. Oh, you both were. I hope you both had great streams. I'll have to check you out. I love ASMR VTubers as well. ASMR Alliance. So true. It's fantastic. Is my timer up? Hold on. Let me check. Twitch, will you let me do another shout out? $16 seconds. Okay, we'll do 16 seconds of brushing so we can shout out Flopsy. I don't know what it is. I have really been stumbling. I'm normally not this bad at speaking, guys. I promise. Yeah, so we can flop shoutsy. We can do words. I can speak. I swear. I need to do reading and speaking challenged. Mr. Meow Meow is getting grumpy again. Yeah. It's true. It's so true. It is Monday. This is what I'm gonna blame. Monday makes things very difficult. Calm. Coffee help. Maybe the problem is that I've had a bit too much coffee today. Or not enough. Very hard to tell. Okay. I was not counting. That seems like it was probably time. Yay. There we go. But thank you guys both again so much for the raids. If you gotta go to bed, I hope you sleep well. Or if you're starting your day, I hope you have a wonderful one. It was amazing to have you. And if anyone is still here from the raids, if you gotta go to sleep, have a great night. But if you'd love to hang out, oh god, you're gonna hear me whack my mic stand. We're kind of just rambling about horror games. Look, sometimes I gotta keep you on your toes. I gotta keep you on your toes. Look, sometimes you just gotta make sure the dweller knows their place. Yeah, he really wants me to go to bed. Oh my god. If he fuzzes too much, I'll probably have to call it. Because he does sleep with me. Yeah, he's so chatty. He hears me talking, and he's like, well, yeah, why not me, though? Why are you not talking to me? I would like attention, please. I'm just baby. I want attention. I'm just little silly baby man. Little stinky baby. Oh, they're fighting. Look. I just talked to the cats like they're silly little stinky baby mans, and that's it. But Mr. Meow Meow's brother got very grumpy. He doesn't like it when he shouts, and if they start fighting, that means that they're just gonna keep fussing until I do something about it. I know what you are. Vampire. Or what is it? Say it. We did do talk to chat like they're the cats ASMR for April Fools, but that's not gonna be a regular occurrence. I might try and break them up if they fuss more, but they are telling me that it is almost bedtime. Oh my god. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and get them to stop. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Can we get purring? They don't really get like angry with each other, but the other one is like, stop yelling, shut up. And this one that I have right now is just so noisy when he wants attention. Yeah. So yeah, now he has to purr into the mic until he starts wiggling, and then I gotta put him back out. But he's actually like pretty chill. He's not wiggling yet. Yeah, buddy, you gotta make cute sounds. Oh. He keeps like leaning up because he wants kisses. He's really sweet. Okay, buddy. Are you done? Are you ready? Are you ready to leave? No, he's just sitting here. Okay, I'm gonna go put him out. There's fur all over me. I'll be right back again. Okay. He is back. He is back out. And he is the stinky boy. He is the stinky kitty. But he's very sweet. He's a sweet boy. And I love him very much. but I do wish he would be a little quieter during streams. You're sleepy? Me too. It's about my bedtime, because I do have to go to the lab tomorrow. Yeah. The tappies before were really nice. Yeah, I'll do a little more tappies. And then it's probably bedtime. All your cat does is be morbidly obese and bite you and be ugly. Look. This guy's a biter too. Also, Poo Poo Pee Pee Man, thank you for the follow. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Exclamation mark Discord. Look, when I make a Discord, I'll share it. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, I'll make a Discord because people asked and I hate Twitter. But right now, work is really busy. So my stream schedule is super inconsistent. So I don't know when I'll be streaming necessarily, so I just post on Twitter when I know that I'll be able to for a day. But after model debut, I will have a consistent schedule of both ASMR streams and game streams. Yeah, there's a Twitter. You can exclamation mark socials and it will pull up the Twitter and the YouTubes and the TikTok. But I will make a Discord eventually, so I can stream look outside the PC. Look, if I'm playing games, I'll stream them here. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Viper King and Laura. Thank you. It is lovely to have you. Welcome. You like the tabs? I like the tabs too. I like these a lot. If anyone has requests for long form, or structured, whatever, ASMR roleplays or themed ASMR videos for YouTube, feel free to recommend them. There's a couple in the works. It takes me a little while to do scripting, but I'm always happy to do. Yeah, we're gonna do the brain rot. We're gonna do brain rot, and you know what? We'll do. It's not cannibalism because I'm a mouse, but we'll do eating you for dinner ASMR. Yeah, we have a little possessive ones, but yeah, we'll do. I mean, it's a little yandere. We'll make it happen. It's in the to-dos. And model is coming. Model's coming along pretty good. Line work is done on art. Oh, you can't vanish here. That's off. Everyone knows. Cutting that thing into pieces, cooking it up in a frying pan, like that one German guy did. Hannibal Lecter has ASMR. What's exclamation mark vanish? It is a command that Stream Elements can do, in which it will delete your old comments. It will vanish you if you say something you shouldn't have said. But you can turn it off. Yeah, turn everything into a hot dog. I also have a motto somewhere on my Twitter for if you don't want to give feedback publicly, but you do want to give some, or request. But I don't know where that is. I'd have to find it and retweet it. We love cannibalism. We love cannibalism here. mouse, I can say we will eat our fellow mouse if we think that they might attract a predator, or if we really don't like them. Sometimes you gotta eat a friend. And sometimes a mama mouse who, like, I don't know, hears a loud noise will go, oops, time to eat all my babies. There's a lot of cannibalism in Mouth World. Yeah, we can do some more mouth popping. Is that real lore, bro? That's true. Mouse moms are not good moms. Twitch? Why are you making this blurry? Favorite trigger? I like the tappies a lot. Yeah, buffered on my end too. I like the wood tappies too. But mostly I like ear sounds. The menu's a lie. The menu tells you to do work. Isn't it? It's so cool, right? It's so effective and so helpful. I feel like I can actually add things to it now, but I didn't really know what triggers people would be interested in, so I didn't know what to put there. So far, the throne is a place. No, dude. So the throne, the amazing Silent Eagle has helped me with the spicy treat stream idea. But so far, it has just been my friends fucking doing bits in the suggested items. It's really funny. I don't really ever expect anyone to donate, but it's really appreciated and really sweet. But please, never feel obligated. It's just if you feel like it. But with the new mics, I really want to do more ear tapping and deep ear sounds. Night coffee, it was wonderful to have you. Any shining examples in the suggestions? Oh, boob growth stuff, Mega Milk t-shirts. you know, because of course you just gotta rub it in. Ear tappies are amazing. I love them. I love those. I want to do ear tappies really bad. My mouth streamer is a bit done. Look. The other model has a little more bulba. A small bit more. But still, come on. It's not much, and it's only the work outfit. The other two, there's nothing there. Let you cut your veggies. Look. You could. Cutting board ass. Yeah, right, exactly. Look, nothing gets between me and research data. They said touch your elbows. She said less. Look, it looks the same. I said say less, and they said, oh, that's it. And you're like, yeah, what of it? They're like, oh, no, nothing, man, but sorry. Okay, okay. It's midnight. It's midnight. I have work in the morning. So, let's find somebody to raid, okay? Okay? Because I cannot stay up too late. Because I already stayed up today too late last night. Oh man, I don't speak Spanish actually. What does that mean? Oh. Let's raid Robbo. Robbo raided us the other day, and she was very good. So, let's raid her. Even though someone is playing one of my favorite games. Your daughter. I'm a hag. I'm no one's daughter. Well, I am. I'm Mama Mouse's daughter. But I'm old. I'm the opposite of a daughter. But night, everyone. Okay, do you guys want to go to an ASMR stream? Or do you guys want to go see a very cute scientist play my favorite, or one of my favorite horror games? ASMR is fun. Okay, let's ASMR. Bravo is cool. Oh, well, never mind. I lied. She also just ended. So, was our corny raid message? Mouse raid, but also now we can't go there. Yeah, cute scientist. This is like, yeah, bucket raid, there we go. This is like the opposite of ASMR probably, but this game is really good. And Misha, it's Misha Pion. Misha Pion is very cool. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I had a lovely time. We are gonna try and stream Wednesday and Thursday. Misha's great. For any of you who don't know Misha's very cool. She plays cool things. She is a biologist bunny, so fellow scientist. I believe actually also. So everybody have a good night. Everybody have a good time. Tell Misha hi. Give her some love. Enjoy Lost in Vivo. It is a phenomenal game. She is probably at the end, but still. Okay, good night everyone. Bye.